Oh my gosh, what a beautiful morning. It is Saturday of our long weekend, and the sky is absolutely... I've got a few little things done. I've got the grass seed and the little bare bald spots in the backyard from, I don't know what they were, but they were yellow. I know one was from the bird bath we had out here in the winter. Can you hear the house finches? Where are they? I think they're over there. Maybe they're a little upset I'm sitting here. We're gonna get a few things done today. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, but probably by the afternoon we'll be ready to stop anyway. Ian's mowed the grass out front, and I think I'm going to go up front and plant that woolly thyme I bought, and maybe plant up one of my planters. See what it looks like. I've already placed the ones in the oh gosh, come on, you can get in there, can't you? No, there we go. I placed those in there. I think I'm gonna like that, and then I plan to put some nasturtiums and have them flow over. So anyway, I want to go to the front and see what I can do with there. There we go. Plant it up. Got the woolly thyme planted there. I planted a dahlia over there. I think I need to put something down there because Deb said her squirrels had a field day with one of her dahlias last night. The Russian sage there. I started my little fairy garden. And I think we might be getting some lilacs this year. I will have to trim it out a bit, I think, though, because there's a lot of dead old branches and suckers there. This guy seems to be slow this year. I don't know, but he's coming. There's his bud. I did a couple of planters. Not sure. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with that. But they're done for now. I have to think of something to do for the front. I haven't thought of my vignette yet. But it'll happen. So there we go. That's done for today. And yeah, this is starting to cloud over. Not quite as blue as it was when I first came out here. So yeah. When I did plant up the shed garden, the shed planter. I think I'm gonna like those. And I have some nasturtiums, I think I mentioned that I'm gonna plant in the front. And hopefully they'll cascade down. So that's it for now. Yeah. Go and have a shower, I guess. And see what this afternoon brings. What time is it? It's just after 1, I think. Just hold on. What time does my clock say over here? Oh, no. Not quite 1. But I'm gonna go in anyway. White plating hearts. I'll be able to cut them and bring them in soon. Bunnies have left the Leatrice alone. They must be heeding the sign. Or it could be the gate around it. So yeah. Ian bought me these new peony rings. So those are there. Put a peony ring around the Siberian iris because it gets so floppy. And I did have these peony rings from Lee Valley. Put those up. And then there's another one on the other peony. So yes. So maybe tomorrow I'll do this garden and the side garden. So, in I go. Wait for the rain, I guess. See you later. Bye. Good morning, Sunday, May 17th. It is just after 10, and it's an absolutely beautiful day. It's sunny this morning, and it's supposed to be sunny all day. I think the high is supposed to get to 22, and yeah, so here's the Sunday of our long weekend. This morning, I have made dough to make some cookies, making some peanut butter cookies, because the, cookie jar is empty. So I had to make some cookies. So, yeah, so I do have things to do outside today, but they'll get done in a little bit, probably after I've done this. There are the nasturtiums that I'm going to plant in the planters. They're called creamsicle nasturtiums, and supposedly they are a light orange and with a kind of a whitish center. So we'll see. I think they'll look very nice with the geraniums and stuff, but we'll see. They're from Renee's Garden. I got them at Gemmel's Nursery in Smiths Falls. So they'll be planted today. I have them soaking. Now they don't tell you that you should soak nasturtium seeds, but I've always found that if you soak the hard-shelled seeds, even just for a couple of hours, and then plant them, they do sprout faster. At least in my limited experience, that's what's happened. That's what's happening. Oh, hello! Just reaching for some seeds here, and I have been soaking my sweet pea seeds. I do have some sweet peas that I've started, and I think there's like 5 of them there. So I'm going to plant them today. And the other thing is that I have not really planned out my cutting garden. So I think I might do that today. So yeah, so that's probably going to be my outside stuff today, maybe. I don't know. Sure. Well, I've got, yeah, I wanted to plant the herbs and things like that, but we'll see what happens. But I just want to show you something. I have a friend in Quebec. She's a virtual friend, but she's a lovely friend. We met through another virtual friend through Instagram that we both were Instagram friends with. And our one friend passed away a few years ago. But Monique is her name. Monique and I have maintained this Instagram friendship all like for the last probably 4 years or so. And she's a fabulous watercolor artist. Now, there's one of her pictures there, and this one, which I haven't actually got framed yet, but it's on the list to frame. So yes. Now, as with as with a lot of artists, she is so self-critical. But I love her stuff, and I love the fact that she does everything from the back of people. She doesn't do faces. I can't think of anything. She actually, I'm wrong. She has got some fronts of people, but there's no faces. But anyway, I love her. Like she's fabulous, and we've exchanged gifts. I've sent her knitting gifts and gardening stuff, and she's reciprocated with garden stuff because she's a fabulous gardener as well, and art. And I'm just going to show you what she sent me. Hold on. So she sent me this lovely little card, my name on it. she's got lovely penmanship as well. And in the card, it's fallen out. In the card is this lovely little picture. And she posted this picture on Instagram, and she wasn't happy with it. It's on a different type of paper than she normally uses, and she didn't like the way that it came out. I loved it because it reminds me of, well, it reminds me of Ian and sometimes me birding. So I mentioned that to her, and she said, oh, she said, I don't like it and whatever and whatever. And then she says, do you want it? Yes, please. That would be awesome. So she sent it to me. And not only did she send me this, but she sent me this and this. Aren't they beautiful? Now there's her stamp on the back. I have quite a few things of hers that she's been so kind and gifted me. She sent me, I have, she's taken pictures that I've taken of grandkids and painted them. I've got one over here, just hold on. She took a picture of Daphne and Fox, or I took a picture of Daphne and Fox when we went to the dinosaur exhibit last summer, and a picture of them walking down the path. And she took that and she did a watercolor. And I have another one too of Daphne and Fox and Ian poking tadpoles in our pond on Harriet Street. So yes, I am a fangirl, and she's fantastic. So I am going to think of something that I can send to her. I'm thinking I might send a couple of my beaded garden stakes to her. I think she might like those. Anyway, fangirled enough about Monique, but I love her. So any Montreal Canadian fans out there? Kind of a devastating loss last night. This is scary. So they are, yeah, so it's gone down to Game 7 in Buffalo. We'll see what happens. A little down in the dumps today in Montreal, I suspect. So I guess that's probably it for right now. Like I said, I'm going to take my clipboard and I'm going to try and figure out what I want to make a list of what I'm going to plant in the garden garden, and then make a diagram. I've seen people doing diagrams, and I'm going to try and follow kind of along that line, not specifically, but you know, my idea of the cut garden. So yeah, that's it. So I will probably see you later, maybe for a little wrap up of the day, or see you tomorrow morning, one or the other. I'll see you later, one way or the other. Bye. Yep, there we go. Joey Linda is planted, and it says it gets to be 3 to 5 feet tall. So I'm 5 feet tall, so if it actually gets 5 feet, it's about there, but I doubt it will. But it might get to the top of the stake, which would be nice. Cover in here, kind of soften up that corner a little bit. Maybe find some annual ground cover to put there. Maybe some alyssum. Started thinking about the corner garden here too. That's where the hydrangea tree is going to go. I've put in some Peruvian daffodils, and that's another big dahlia there. It's amethyst glow. Don't know if I'm going to put that one in yet. And I've got a bleeding heart I'm thinking about putting in. But I got all this area to put some stuff in, and I've got a couple of things here that I could probably transplant, like the hosta, and there's a little, under this basket here, there's a little coneflower. And I found a black-eyed daisy just growing up in the middle. I don't know if it's from next door or not, but it was coming through the fence, so I dug it up and put it there. And these tulips are coming out, so I probably will plant them in here as well, because we're going to put a pathway here so we can get in behind the shed. Well, good morning, Monday, May 18th, last day of our long weekend holiday. This is what we woke up to this morning, and it's even lighter rain than it was when we woke up at 6 o'clock. I don't know, am I going to get out here again today? We'll see. Well, it's 10:30. The rain has finally stopped. The sky looks beautiful, but everything is soaking wet. So I'm not going to be able to, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a whole lot out here today. Maybe this afternoon. But it was good. It was good to have some rain. Things needed rain. So I baked a banana bread this morning. Did some tidying up. Made a couple more of those garden bead steaks. And I might do some knitting later, because I don't know what else I'm going to do. Like I say, it's still pretty wet out here. Lilacs. Come on, little lilacs. Get to blooming.